Okay, so I just checked the footage. I mean, not footage. The VOD that you sent me. So I'm gonna speed run most of it because for me, okay, the positioning so far are pretty good. I would just say it, though it's not the best. It's not the meta. It's not the usual way you play KJ. But if you just win the duels more cleanly, then probably you know uh it doesn't matter if your positioning was like that. But much more of that, let's focus on the actual gameplay now. Skip to the first no, let's go to the first round. So for me, okay, especially in Killjoy, Killjoy is pretty weak in terms of value if you put her on A without any prior plans on what to do with your team. Like if you play KJ and you play, let's just say you're gonna fight side, then that's good. But mostly in rank we don't have those kind of teammates that can actually understand what kind of strat we have, or what kind of positionings we have, especially if oh, they see Killjoy is in A. Usually they, as until if they're playing A on Icebox, is either retake or fighting for side. So if somebody is early peeking, I don't think they understand how to play around you. Okay, so that's the sad thing about rank. Okay, most people just don't know. I mean, especially in lower elo, they just want to have fun, or maybe they just play, but they don't know what to do. So instead, let's be the one who's gonna be adjusting. So for me, you can put a turret here in mid, watching there, alarm bot here in B, holding B main, and then you can play around orange. So both alarm bot and the turret, you can still have them on. Yeah. So in the first round, I would say, I think I remember, you died in the smoke. Okay. First of all, we know that they're inside. Okay. So the problem here is that they are going to hold the smoke to have the spike planted. So we need to assume that they're also defending this area. And if you want to swing out, it's the most disadvantageous for us because we're funneled into this one small area, like this one whole angle. We're funneled here, so they can really see. Oh, if they want to pick, they have to pick here in this area because like that's the only way they can see. So you should know that. So we can also assume like how dangerous it is to go in and try to fight. It's like we can wait it out. We can wait the smoke out. So yeah, that happens. So in the second round, I'm just not gonna talk about that. But for me, you could have played in the smoke closer. And let's just hope that somebody goes and you can right click them. Okay. Okay. So uh, you played A one more time, so I think it's a pretty good, okay gamble. The setup is pretty decent. I would say put the alarm bot more closer here, so we know that if they step, it's like there's a radius, right, for the alarm bot. So we need the radius to be like this, so we know that they are actually gonna go in. So we can pop the molly. Instead, what you did, where you put it here, they go here, and you pop the molly, they can just run out. Like the molly it's quite useless for me. So let's see. Oh, you're picking with the singer. That's a big no-no already. It's good that you're helping your teammate. Here, you pop the alarm bot. Okay, this one. Kill that guy, and we know that the guy wasn't aiming because he flashed. Okay, you want to get a gun. Okay, so far so good. But now's the important part. Okay, after killing the wingman, you're making so much noise. Okay, in Gecko's perspectives, he's probably in elbow here or maze, waiting to kill you, or waiting for you to peek out. And by you moving around, like making so much noise, as you can see, the footstep radius is this far. I mean, yeah, he can definitely hear you running around. So we need to cut that noise. We need to cut that noise so he doesn't know where we are going. So it's more of a, and then it's harder for him to make a play to kill you. You know, like if you play like that, he's hearing you. He's probably gonna check you. You know, like oh, he already knows where your position is. You're in backside, so he can just play around. See how Gecko is gonna peek you. See, because he knows your footstep was here, so that's why he is checking you confidently. And yet here, you know, he was going to the top, so we can't really win this high angle scenario since you know high angles have more advantage. Especially, I mean, sometimes no, sometimes yes, but it's more on based on experience and how you can deal with that. For me, it's really hard since they can see you first. So for me, try to go in an angle, like walk to the right side. So either he has to peek you, he has to go down to peek you, or he's gonna be forced to go for the plant since we don't he doesn't have time, you know. So try to make a different play, and especially knowing we have a weaker gun, you know. Spectre not that good in medium range. I know, yeah, medium range compared to other guns, so that's a big disadvantage. So okay, talking about this, remember the first round I told you? We put a turret in mid, alarm bot here. Yeah, we should do that instead more often in the gun rounds, so we can have the map control. You know, like map control, so we can have the whole area. So we can have this whole area, whole area controlled, mainly because we have turret. Okay, we have this whole area controlled just mainly because of utilities. You know, like alarm bot here. We know that if they pass through, we have a breach of information, breach of control. Like they probably went in, they destroy what we have, and if the turret sees somebody in mid, just somebody in mid. You know, that's a lot of map control. That's what we need. Okay, so if you're gonna play A, the lurkers, especially in mid or B, it's hard. They are hard to catch. Because like in A is usually, yeah, it's pretty much an easy way to, I don't know, wait, the usual meta in A is like we need to stack A, so we need to fight A, because A is like one of the hardest yeah, compared to B, it's definitely the harder site to retake, so we need to, you know, prioritize holding A instead of B, you know, except if B, by the notice of pattern, B is more harder to retake, then you should hold B instead, you know. But in the most usual case, in, you know, the meta, you know, the meta in this game should be Killjoy should be playing orange, turret here, watching mid, and alarm bot here, and Molly's here. So if they get B, they plant, you just Molly to delay. Let's just see. Okay, we should definitely move now, since if you look at the map, we have our waylay already, getting the whole A lobby. So yeah, it's a nice reaction. See how we didn't even know that they're gonna go B. We just didn't have information that they were already in. We were lucky. Okay, for me, the duels here are pretty scuff, okay? There are times where you could have gotten the kill. So my always like always go to recommendation tip for dueling, especially in sight, is to focus on the first shot accuracy. You know, like if we focus on hitting the head first, then most likely we're gonna kill them fast, and we can transition to the other enemy, so we can have a smoother gameplay. Why is it a smoother gameplay? Since we can kill one, then we can transition to the other one. We can just shift our focus smoothly. It's like, oh, after this guy, we go to the next guy, then we go to the next guy, then we go to the next guy, or diffuse. You know, I was like, if we're missing this kill, we already missed the opportunity to kill the guy and making it a 2v1. Right, 1v2, sorry. Yeah. No, it's much riskier for us. But it's already a lost battle for me, especially like this. It's hard to retake that. So nice try. Okay, we shouldn't really force every single round, okay? We need, after is usually losing the buy round, we need to save. Okay, we need to keep at least 2,000 credits or 2,100 or 200 credits for the next round, so we can guarantee a full buy. You know, since we're buying bulldog and a lot of utilities, full utilities, we're gonna be broke if we're gonna lose this round. And usually, it's hard to win on a broken buy. Broken buy meaning it's not vandal, it's not full armor. Maybe some of your teammates don't have utilities just because of the lack of credits. You know, so we need to save. You know, we need to save some rounds, save money. Okay, this one. You heard him. You heard him slow, right? So immediately, what you should have done instead was to run away. Okay, so since your plan was to go right side, you should have knifed out already, and just try to run for cover. But you went to fight. You know, but that one it just needed a quick decision making. Usually I would say experience is going to fix that, you know, so it's fine. Playing A again? Nope. I don't really recommend it. Okay, ISO in practical sense, we should it should be more disadvantageous for us, especially where, you know, ISO ulti, we're stuck in this wall. But the number one tip I will usually give to, you know, if it's an ISO 1v1, is whether your the ISO or the enemy, you should always swing to one angle and you should be prepared to fight. And then you should be focusing on the first shot accuracy, even if he has shield, so we can just burst his head. If he has shield, burst his head. First bullet is gonna break the shield, the second bullet is gonna kill him. So as you can see here, oh, the mistake here, you're running. Okay, he can hear you. See, we kinda panicked. Boosh, boosh, no? See? And then we readjusted. That took too much time. And yeah, we just died. Okay, let's move on. Okay, if you look at your setup here, your turret can't really see maze, so do be careful. You should be watching maze if you're planning to be on the passive side, because you're gonna be ulting. If I were you, I would play here in this specific angle, since I can just jiggle pick this whole and this one singular angle here, either pipes or maze. It's like if you're holding like this, imagine somebody walked up and like you just see you holding your QJ ulti. You would look funny. Okay. Okay, the decision here to ult is not that good, okay? You should get sight first. Okay, even if you ulti, if somebody had the sight the whole time, especially on the top side, they can push you and try to kill you and get the ulti, and it has no value. Okay, so for me, instead, you can put the turret here. Let me try. Put the turret here. So we can have the radius to be like this. You know, like they're forced to run away. Or they're forced to fight you. So that's good. We want them to fight you, or we want them to run away. So we can defuse the spike. You know, here we should plant the spike here instead. If it's here, then the whole radius should cover the whole B area. And if there's a gap in snowman, oh no, in yellow, sorry, we can just molly that. Okay, pretty nice duels. Stick that, and you got it. A again. Okay, especially if you're playing Sun Team, my other tip would be, do not do the same kind of play every single round. You know, like especially if they notice, oh yeah, Killjoy is always in B. I know, always in A. We can just go somewhere else if it's too hard for us to go A. Or sometimes they can think, oh, let's just destroy Killjoy turret, alarm bot, and we can just go somewhere else. Yeah, enemies can think of a play like that if you keep playing the same way. You know, like, oh, we can automatically assume that Killjoy is on A always, since you keep playing A. So that's why if you haven't noticed, they've been playing a lot of B. No. For me here, my number one tip would be go forward first, holding the same crosshair placement here. We have this hole covered anyway, so don't worry about that. And then we cut the pie slowly until we clear the whole yellow, and we can hold that angle. So you were just running, and then of course we were not in a position or in the movement to fight that. Okay, this was just sad, it's Neon ulti, it's hard. But again, we keep playing A. Okay, like for me, that's the mistake. We keep playing A. Yeah, killed him. That's nice. Oh, he went for the. See how if you immediately shoot instead of going for the first bullet accuracy, that happens, And then you went to commit for a spray instead of moving. The other guy would kill you. Because you're an easy target. You're spraying the Gecko. See, he just stood still and he can't kill you easily. Should have moved. Ooh, positioning here is very bad. You know why? First of all, your Killjoy, you can't really run away. Okay. Second, you have your ulti coming up. So if you get one kill, or you get a molly kill, you can have an ulti, have a good retake for your team. So for me, if you want to play a bit more aggressive, I would say you can play here in the top. So get some kills, drop down, prepare for ult if they get sight. Cause it's a pretty good kill you got on 410. But, your Killjoy. After that, it's hard to take a better position. Killjoy ulti, not so good. A Killjoy ulti, yes, you can push enemies away, that's for sure. Okay, but if you haven't noticed, your teammates are not that good. Especially on aiming. For me, I watched the whole VOD, and your team is not that good. So we can't really have some full on reliance on them. So if we're gonna rely on them to hold the whole other side because you ulted A, then it's probably a bad idea, since your teammates can't really fight properly. As you can see, though they know, it's all A lobby, they just can't shoot them and kill them better. So same as the ISO ulti again, you're missing the first bullet first shot. We need to focus on the first shot. I mean, in every single dueling, especially in low elo, we should be focusing on the first shot. Even in a high, in every single rank, focusing on the headshot first. Then let's just say, I don't know, focusing on the headshot first so we can have a better gameplay. Because if you kill them fast, then we can have time to think more on what to do after. So see the guy, readjust. You flick it. Oh, it's still a bit too short. Readjust again into the head. Boom, shoot them. Easier said than done. That's why we have the aim labs, so we can practice that. As you can see, we just left a lot of shots. Let's go with attacking. Now in attacking, the turret is kind of bad for me, especially it's just watching B. Okay, there's actually a turret here that you can watch the whole mid and the whole B main. So it's put there instead. And since we're not planning to go A, as you can see, if the body language of your team is they're going B, let's also put an alarm bot in A, give the spike to Sky, and we can hold A lobby instead. Okay, so they can have a guaranteed safe flank. Teddy bear. Yeah, we have the spike. The first shot again. We have to focus on hitting the head first. It's okay. Just move on. I like how you played it like this, alarm bot first in the turret. So yeah, you can just focus inside. That's very good. No complaints for me in that round. For me, see how this alarm bot doesn't have any practical use. They can just go around, to be honest. See about the turret, yeah, they can watch mid and B in the same time. See, even put the molly, there's no point in the molly. They can just go around. For me, there's no point for you to hold flank yet, since we haven't had a good position in A side. As you can see, we now see no good position in A side. Your teammates are stuck on the plant. Oh my god, I can hear left also. So in that round, help your teammates first, okay? Help your teammates first, plant, help them get in a good position also, and then hold flank then after. Yeah, so we can put it here actually. Here, you see this? Here. We can aim it like this. It's very, very useful. And you have the spike again. Sentinels, they should not have the spike. You know, because like, they should be the ones gonna be holding the whole flank. And usually if you're holding the flank, you're not gonna go with your team. You know, and then yeah, it's just a lost cause at this point. The play here is bad, mainly because we're just going mid without any way, like no plan. I mean, if you went A lobby, maybe we could have went to A split, you know, like if you walked same turret here. Actually, the turret here, this turret would be good now if we're going A lobby. This turret would be good now if we're going A lobby to play A split, because if we notice that we have our teammates going mid, then we can try to go A. So the moment you clear the whole A area, then we can call our teammates to go A side, so we can have a sandwich. So you focus fighting in this area, your teammates goes here, focus fighting on side, and boom, we got A. So last round, it's just lost, you know. They're just dueling. Oh wait, no, this is the last round. The next round, I mean, at least the next round should be the last round. Oh yeah, this one. Got killed somewhere here. Yeah, here in this area. Yeah, pretty good movement though, I would say. But again, I would recommend see how much time you spent killing Neon. If you had just focused on the first shot, killing him fast, you would have time to react to the clove picking you. So that's what I mean by just focusing on the first shot, like getting the head of the enemy first. So recommendation, I would say yeah, practice on aiming first. Okay, like from what I said at the first part of this video, is that your plays are decent, but it's just that your aiming or your dueling capabilities are not covering it enough to be more effective. Okay, we need to kill, especially in lower rank. Like everyone is just bad aimers at this rank. But if you're gonna be the better aimer, even if the plan is bad, then you would still shit on them. Okay, like that's why Smurfs are they just do random shit in rank in lower elo ranks, because they can just shit on everybody because they have better aim, better mechanics, better movement, better positioning. You know, so if we can master that first instead of focusing on game sense, then most likely, even if you have a shit ass plan or a bad plan, then your aim and your mechanics can cover it up. Okay, but if I were to comment on your Killjoy gameplay, then I would say try looking at the map and try to control the map. Okay, like if I put my alarm bot here, I will have information in the whole B. If I'm defending, if I put my turret here, I have information flow in regards to mid. So if they pick my turret, I know somebody's gonna be in mid. So we still have the map control. Okay, so if you have map control, we can have better positioning, we have better information, so to where the enemies are. Okay, but again and again, I would say to recommend to focus on aiming, mechanics, dueling, movement, those anything regarding about dueling. Okay, let's focus on that area first. So keep playing my aim labs playlist, keep practicing dueling, You know, I can see the movement in this one's pretty good. We just need to focus on hitting the head first. And my technique would be, is aim. Okay, if our first aiming doesn't hit, aim at the target's head, readjust a bit. Okay, and then we're gonna shoot the head, and the enemy dies. But if you have good flicking also, if we flick and his head is already here, check if it's, we need to confirm if our crosshair is actually here. Now if we confirm that it's there, then boom, kill the guy. But again, it's gonna be two scenarios in regards to fighting. We need to flick, oh, too short, readjust, boom, kill him. Again, if we have a good flick also, if we flick, if it's in the head, we just need to confirm if our crosshair is there and we shoot him. And again, we need to aim, too short, readjust. Anyway, it's our first flick. Readjust, confirm if our crosshair is there, boom, shoot the guy. If our flick is good, we just need to confirm. So if flick is good, crosshair is there, check if the crosshair is exactly on his head, boom, shoot. That. Though if you think that it takes time, that feels so slow, and maybe the enemies would kill me. Yeah, but if you practice it and master it, you would get faster with it, and then it seems like you're cheating. To be honest, if you're like that good, if you just flick, readjust, shoot the head, one tap, boom. It seems like you're cheating. Again, just keep practicing on the mechanics, and you're good to go. Bye bye.